Well, if you've ever felt like the traditional medical system is just patching symptoms rather than solving them, you're not alone. That frustration drove British doctor Rangan Chatterjee to rethink everything he was taught about health. As a frontline GP, Dr. Rangan Chatterjee saw the same story play out again and again. Patients handed pills for complex chronic illnesses, but not tackling the lifestyle habits that cause them.
A good rule is if it's got more than 5 ingredients, don't eat it.
His TV show, Doctor in the House, flipped the script, empowering people to transform their health. That approach became the foundation for his best-selling book, The 4-Pillar Plan.
You've got to tackle multiple things in one's lifestyle if you're going to get a result.
Then came Feel Better, Live More.
I think resetting our relationship with sugar is one of the most powerful things we can do.
His podcast quickly soared into the world's top health shows, inspiring millions to take charge of their wellness. Now Rangan is coming down under for his first Australian speaking tour. And for more, let's cross to the man himself in London. Doctor, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Finally, someone to fix me.
Good morning, Carl. Well, do you need fixing?
A lot. I don't know if you've got enough time in your day. How are you doing?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Really good. Very excited to be coming to Australia in just a few weeks, actually. Very, very excited.
I'm looking forward to it too, seeing you in person. I'm a big fan. Look, give everyone an idea on what was the moment that made you realise traditional medicine just wasn't cutting it.
Look, I've been a medical doctor now for 23 years, and I don't know, over a decade ago, I'd finished a long day in NHS general practice. I'd seen around 50 patients or so. I was tired, and I thought, you know what, Rangan, how many patients have you really helped today? And I looked at my patient list, and hand on heart, Carl, I thought, I've helped 20% of people properly. Sure, the other 80% I was polite, I might have sent them for a test, I might have put them on a medication, but I honestly felt that they'd be back, that I wasn't helping them get to the root cause of their problems. And that realization led me on a journey, Carl. And now I can very confidently say that 80 to 90% of what we see as medical doctors these days is in some way related to our collective modern lifestyles. Carl, I'm not putting blame on people. I understand that people find modern life really tough and challenging. Nonetheless, I feel if I can impart the right information about our lifestyle, I can help a lot of people improve their health and well-being.
You have so much information here and so many different topics that we could dive into. But as we head into a weekend, for some parts of Australia, this weekend's a long weekend. What are just some of the key takeouts that they can take out this weekend just to even have more awareness on things they can do to improve?
I would say a helpful framework for most of my patients is what I call the 4 key pillars of health, okay? Food, movement, sleep, and relaxation. These are the 4 pillars that not only have the most impact on our health and well-being, they're also the pillars that we have a fair degree of control over. So a question I ask all of my patients is, in which one of these 4 pillars do I need the most help? Because, Carl, we all intuitively know, right? Oh, you know what? Because a lot of people like to focus on their favorite pillar. They're already eating quite well.
What if it's all 4?
Well, if it's all 4, I would say let's pick one to start making small changes in. Because the other thing I've learned, Carl, is that it's small changes that are done consistently that lead to those big outcomes. You guys showed some of the trailers from Doctor in the House where I help people reverse mental health problems, type 2 diabetes, irritable bowel syndrome, and many hormonal symptoms in just 6 weeks by applying these 4 pillars. So it's not as hard as people think. And I'm really passionate about trying to empower people and inspire people and say, hey, health is a lot simpler than you think.
I guess if people get in a rut and they think, oh God, I work so hard and I just want to get to the weekend, and the stuff we do on the weekends only adds to it. It doesn't relieve us from it.
You mean in terms of stress levels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would say out of those 4 pillars, if people were to ask me which is the pillar that most people need to pay attention to these days, I would say it's probably the relaxation pillar. Stress is the health epidemic of the 21st century. It says that on the World Health Organization websites. And a lot of people don't realize that chronic stress impacts every single organ system in your body, your brain, your memory, your cognition, your gut, your libido. So many things are affected by chronic stress. We also know, Carl, that chronic stress is also a causative factor for things like heart attacks and even Alzheimer's dementia. But the good news is, I'm not asking people to transform their lives completely. I understand people have busy jobs. It's a long weekend. People want to switch off and relax. Even 5 minutes a day of doing something, whether it be some meditation or a 5-minute workout. I do a 5-minute workout every morning while my coffee brews. And it's something that just keeps me physically and mentally sharp, because I also have a busy life, Carl, like many people. So it's these small things done consistently that make a difference. And on my Australian tour, I'm going to be in Sydney, in Melbourne, in Brisbane. I'm going to be talking about all these things and sharing stories from my clinic and showing people some quite remarkable situations where people improve their well-being and their health in quite a dramatic way by doing these small and simple things.
I'm into it, and I look forward to seeing you in Australia. I'll be front row. You're a fascinating guy and making a real difference. Appreciate it. You can buy tickets to the Doctors live shows at the website on your screen right now. It is well worth seeing. We'll see you in Australia, and we'd love to have you on the show when you get here, Doc.
Yeah, I'd love to see you, Carl. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's great advice for everyone out there. He's a smart guy.
Are you doing a 5-minute workout while your coffee is brewing? If it has more than 5 ingredients, don't eat it, he says.
Don't know anyone? A great rich tapestry of breakfast TV.
It is
Can you
a
take
rich
this, Tom?